sunny at most days. You'll never see the sky if you keep looking down. And if you take the wrong way, then maybe you should stay instead of turning around. So I'm trying to show you my short pants. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Huge update on the kitchen. Huge update. So basically there was a leak. The insurance company got called. They found mold. Basically they're having to do a full remediation of the kitchen, which means they basically are going to be redoing the entire kitchen. So I honestly am just purely thankful that we're going to have a kitchen that is safe with no mold. So basically because they have to remove the drywall and they have to get the mold out, they'll have to remove they're gonna have to remove the backsplash and the countertops, because as you've seen, they're kind of connected in sort of way. They're like tile, so they have to remove all of that. And then like once they remove that, they can't just like put it back. Obviously they have to put something new in there that's gonna, so anyway, it's this whole insurance thing. We are not going to have access to our kitchen for quite some time, so I can't make my eggs in OJ. But the insurance company, it's so funny. I can't even wrap my head around it. They pay for all of your meals, obviously, because you can't eat at your house except for snacks. I can't cook anything. I don't have a stove. I don't have an oven. I literally won't have any. We don't even have a microwave. Like, we got rid of it, as you saw. Like, we have literally nothing. Like, the only thing that we can eat are things that are naturally just like fruit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no preparation. So kind of very crazy stuff. So I really wanted to hang out with you today and show you my morning routine. I can't believe this. I think this is my 4th or 5th, I'm like losing count in the very best way, of a pain-free period. It's just incredible what nourishment and proper nutrition and training will do. Not overtraining and making sure that you're eating enough protein, carbs. I've obviously been asleep all night, and so I really want to give my liver, it's all about nourishment and giving your body what it needs, because hormones and metabolism, they're so connected. You can't separate them. We can't focus on having healthy hormones without also having a healthy metabolism. And it starts with metabolism, because metabolic function is when we give our liver what it needs. It's all about the cells. Oh gosh, I'm going into a whole like lecture on hormones and metabolism and cells, and I don't know if me or you are ready for this this early. But anyway, I just really want to give my body some nourishment right away, and this is the one morning that we're out of orange juice. Which we never are. So I'm gonna go to the store really quick and grab some orange juice and a couple other things, and we'll come back, make our eggs and OJ, and then this is the last day. This is the last day I'm making my eggs and OJ for a really while. Okay, let's go to the store.
I don't think they want to see my face in the morning.
Find myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling.
We need creamer, coffee, orange juice, coconut water. I think that's it.
Someone told me I'm just too consumed with my phone. Help me. I could use to bring somebody, give me peace of.
This is my new favorite coffee, the Stumptown 100 Mile. Organic Valley, grass milk, 100% grass-fed, no grain. Grass-fed has so much more CLAs, omega-3s. There it is. There we go. Naturally occurring omega-3 and CLAs. You know that I am Harmless Harvest girl. I understand why you're like, oh my gosh, I wish we had Harmless Harvest at my Costco, because I usually get it at Costco, and I pay like $13 for 6 of them. At the grocery store, for one of them, it's like $5.50. And I was like, not today. We got this one instead. This is the Life Refreshed Real Cocoa. Let's just go ahead and try this right now. Okay, hold on, wait, what? Okay, that's literally amazing. If you don't like coconut water, you will probably love this coconut water. This is delicious. I am shocked. I shouldn't close the lid on this, honestly, right now. This might be right next to Harmless Harvest. What is even happening right now? Because the Harmless Harvest coconut water is pink as well, and this is a pink coconut water. Maybe it's just the pink coconut water, because I'm on my period too. Coconut water is super, super high in electrolytes, naturally occurring electrolytes. We just want all the minerals that we can possibly get. Speaking of minerals and vitamins, orange juice. This is the last orange juice. I literally bought the last one that they had. This is like the good stuff. This is like the the bougie orange juice, you know? This tastes like somebody came into your house, grabbed all of your oranges, and juiced them right there in front of you. Let's go make some eggs and OJ.
Why's it gotta be so complicated? Maybe this love thing's overrated. My feet in the sand, my face in my hands. I know it's my fault cause I never make plans. And now you're telling me you love me, but you don't even know me. I'm trying to hang, but if you follow me slowly, yeah. Cause I've been thinking lately, if I take my time, try to get it right, I could see you in a different.
What happened?
Chain.
What chain?
Chain that you went under over there.
The chain?
We'll leave a link for you guys.
Like girl, maybe we're too intoxicated, trying to have sober conversation. I'm saying I'm fine, we both know I'm lying. With you in that dress, girl, there ain't no denying you. But that's
Ready?
Okay,
TikTok.
go. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. One.
One.
Okay.
try to get it right, I could see you in a different light. If I take my time, try to get it right, I could see you in a different light, girl. Cause baby, I just need a minute to get my thoughts all aligned, so let our love intertwine. So baby, could I get a minute to get my thoughts all aligned, so we can do this.
I'm in the office just because the lighting, but I'm just gonna take my supplements really quick. I give a really good overview in the last video of what supplements I'm currently taking, why I'm taking them. I'm gonna go ahead and take these really quick. If you wanna know more, I will leave a link in the description box to the last video so you can check that out if you're interested. But I'm gonna take these super quickly, and I just made a green tea. This is the best green tea ever. All I do is I do 2 green tea bags at 160 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 minutes exactly, and then I just pour it over ice, and that's literally it. I don't really use any sweetener. I just really love this flavor of the green tea. It is so mild. It is so good. It is the best green tea ever.
I could see you, baby.
It is time to do my hair and makeup. I maybe wear makeup like 3 to 4 times a week. It's also the same thing with my hair. I probably curl my hair like maybe 3 times a month or so. But I figured to make this kind of fun that I would talk to you about like some of the morning rituals that I do and why I do them. Go over them more in detail, like why maybe you would want to incorporate them in your routine. I'm gonna go back and forth between talking about hair, beauty, makeup, and then switch back into talking about the morning routines and healthy habits and things that I do and things that I don't do as well. This is a 1-inch curling iron. I have had this curling iron for 11 years. 11 years. 11 years. I feel like I have a child that's like 11 years old. So I'm just gonna keep protect my hair. This is how I curl my hair, by the way. The way that I let it down is I actually unwrap it first and then I let it go. And I like to switch which way I'm doing the curls as well so that they're not all going in one direction. Let's talk about the first thing that I do, which is morning sunlight in my eyeballs. So if I know that I'm not gonna get to walk Meester right away first thing in the morning, like say I have like a podcast interview, or I will literally just go in the backyard and I will get that morning sunlight in my eyes. Just the act of getting outside, whether you're walking your dog or just sitting in your backyard, it's very, very anti-stress to the body. And to me, it helps me wake up just as much as like my morning coffee, because the light in your eyes signals to your body that, hey, it's actually time to be awake. It's time to wake up right now. And so actually physically getting your eyeballs outside in the earliest part of that early morning light will really help your circadian rhythm. Instead of, maybe staying inside with all the curtains closed and then being on your phone, as opposed to getting outside, letting the sunlight come into your eyeballs. It's a very little thing that you can do in your morning, but it's very, again, anti-stress to the body. And that's another thing that I've actually been doing, is not taking sunglasses with me. And not really, like a hat, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm really trying not to, like first thing in the morning. I really try to let that morning light come into my eyeballs, get onto my face and on my skin, and get me awake. And it really does make a difference. Then the next thing, and again, everything is relative. I don't work out every single day. I probably train now, like, it's typically like 4 days a week. And so like today, obviously, like I'm on my period, and I already trained yesterday. Today, because I'm on my period, I wanted something more chill and relaxing. And then other days, most days, I just really love doing the inner strength workouts because, again, they're quick, they're super effective. What you don't want is you don't want your workout to drain you. If you're finishing your workout and you're feeling exhausted and you're feeling depleted, if you're literally physically exhausted after your workout, that is not going to serve you well for the rest of the day, you know? You want your workouts and your movement to give you energy. You want your workouts to add to your life, not suck the life out of you mentally and physically. It's both. Mentally, if a workout is too much for your mind, then you usually will just not do it. You'll just be like, I don't feel like working out. And that might be because the workouts are physically too demanding for your body, whether that be you're not getting enough sleep, or maybe you are not really nourishing your body very well, you're not getting in enough energy, not intaking enough fuel. There's a lot of different reasons. I think the biggest thing is to really be in tune with, okay, how am I sleeping? How am I eating? And then how can my training support everything else? A lot of the times we just think about it in isolation. We just think about the workout. And we're so much more complex than that. You know, it's our sleep, it's our nutrition, it's our stress levels outside of everything else, emotionally, relationships. If you have a stressful job, like, you just kind of sometimes really focus on the workout itself. But I think that when we can take a step back and get a bigger picture of everything, we can look at, okay, is my workout routine serving me, or is it, you know, sucking the life out of me? You want to be incorporating things like stretching, just things like that. So for me personally, I do the inner strength workouts like probably like 3 times a week. And I love those because I'm getting in my weight training, and I'm getting in really good core. I'm getting in stabilization. I'm getting in a perfect amount of reps and sets. I just love them so much. So I can just count on them. They're reliable. I don't have to overthink it. I can just do them and I feel amazing, and they never deplete me. They give me really good energy. I feel good. I feel really good after my workouts. And then maybe the 4 or 5 times I'll do something more of like a yoga, sculpt style of training. And so that's a lot more relaxed and just very chill. And that's pretty much it. I keep it really simple with my training. And then sometimes I switch it up. I'm working on something right now for you. And so it's still on. Are we good? Hello? So another thing that I did that has radically improved my health, if you watch my pain-free period and metabolism video, you'll know some of the things that I stopped doing this past year because I was having really, really painful periods and just like a lot of different symptoms. Definitely watch the metabolism video. I go over everything in that video. One of the things that I'll touch on here, because it's such a heavy part of my morning, is I don't do intermittent fasting anymore, and I never train fasted. I always eat something before my workout. That has radically improved my health, my stress, just everything. I never thought about it before. I just feel like there's a lot. And again, I only ever say any of this to empower you. And I want you to really look into things and just be empowered to research and look into things and listen to your body. Never do something because I say to do it or out of fear or anything like that. I want you to do what's best for you. But for me, training fasted was like literally pushing the gas pedal in a car with no fuel. I feel so much better. I have so much more energy. I have steady energy all day long. Like literally throughout the whole entire day, I have energy, which is absurd for me because I struggled with I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, and I just was exhausted for so many years. And then intermittent fasting, it just did not serve my body well. And I feel so much better. And the proof is in my periods. It's in my pain-free periods through nourishment and just doing these changes. They're small, but they make such a big impact through nourishment and not training fasted and not getting up and just drinking coffee on an empty stomach, and making sure that I get up and nourish my body throughout the whole day and eating enough protein, carbs, and fat. And that has made such a radical difference. It's so crazy, it's so simple, but it's really, really huge. And I think that at the end of the day, that's what we want. We don't want a perfect body. We don't want, there's such this fear of not being good enough, not training hard enough, or not training enough, or how much should I work out? Or I just always want you here to feel very safe with your body and your nutrition and you. Yes, your body, and yes, your nutrition, and yes, everything, but you on the inside. I just feel like for so many years, it was like very, have to work out every single day, or like I can't eat this, or you know, if I do eat this, then I've fallen off track. And that mindset will keep you going in circles. And I don't want you to go in circles. You're a person and you need to be able to be a person and not, you know, have these crazy, you have to work out every single day, or like super gnarly high intensity training that you can't keep up with because you're literally exhausted and you just feel horrible. Like go a different way. If something's not working for you, pivot, go a different way. Listen to your body. We're probably never gonna get to my makeup at this point because I've literally been talking for 300 years. Light spray. I'm gonna go in with a really tiny amount of oil. Nice and smooth and soft. Here's where the magic happens with the hair. I'm gonna take this texturizing spray that my little sister told me about. My little sister's amazing. You can follow her on Instagram if you want. Okay, so this is the before. I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb and I'm gonna just run it through the curls to loosen them. Oh, right in my eye. That's awesome. I've never done that before. Okay, this is the side that I didn't realize that the curling iron had turned off on. So this is what it usually looks like. This is the side that I didn't realize that it turned off on. I need to recurl some of these pieces, rebrush them out, and then make it look like this side. I finished my hair, I fixed this side. This is the finished look. I don't wash my face in the morning. Usually I just splash my face with cold water. I will use a little bit of a moisturizer and some sunscreen. If I know I'm gonna be outside for longer, I'll do the Rhonda Allison sunscreen. This is literally the best sunscreen ever. And then with the Ilia, the Super Serum Skin Tint with the SPF 40. But today I'm just gonna stick with the sunscreen that's in the Ilia and put on a moisturizer. I start with the Ordinary Amino Acids B5. And then I use the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors moisturizer. Sometimes if I want some extra moisture, I'll put in a drop or two of the squalane, but I think I'm good for today. I'm just gonna do a little bit of moisturizer. I love Farmhouse Fresh. These are the Bronze Fox tanning drops, but I really like putting them on underneath my makeup because I feel like it just gives me such a beautiful glow throughout the day. I always put those on. I love those. And then I use the Ilia and then the Drunk Elephant. These are the Sunshine Drops. I'm gonna go for kind of just like a lighter look today, so I'm just gonna do one drop. If I want a little bit more coverage, I will do 2 drops, but just 1 drop on each cheek. Sorry, should I be doing this in, maybe I should be doing this in front of the camera, I feel like. And then I'll take these and I kind of just go right on my cheeks and I rub it in and I'll take it up. I kind of put on a lot, oh well, it's fine. I put it on my temples, a little bit on my forehead. So that's literally it. Super easy, very light coverage. By the way, these are products that I've been using for years now and I'm like fully committed. I am obsessed with these products. This is the RMS Beauty Uncover Up in number 22. I love RMS Beauty so much. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose today. I use the RMS Beauty brush as well because I feel like it gives you the best coverage with the least amount of product. This literally lasts forever. This is the RMS Beauty Contour Bronze and I just take a little stippling brush and I just put that right where the sun would naturally kiss your cheeks. I use the Lip to Cheek in Demure, something from RMS Beauty as well. Sometimes if I'm really feeling just like a little extra, this is my feeling extra, I'll mix the Burati bronzer too, and I'll just put a little bit more of that, even though it's a different product. And I kind of just end up mixing it sort of all together in a way. I've been mixing these two. This is the Benefit Watts Up, and I'll just, if I'm in a hurry, I just literally chuck it on like that and then blend it in. I just sometimes like to mix them. The Marc Jacobs, I've been using these for years. These are like the coconut dew drops, and these are so beautiful. And right underneath my brow bone, sometimes I'll take it on my nose. And I do my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Brush brush it out. This is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I have literally used this product for like 10 years. My eyeshadow is very quick. This is the Max Eyeshadow in Corduroy, and I just take this one color on my brush and I put it all over my lid. I literally just chuck it onto my lid, and then I blend it into the crease. That's literally all I do. That is all I do for my eyeshadow. I use this one color. I just specifically love this color though because it's got a little bit of a warm tone to it, and that's why I really, really like it. And then I put some on my finger and I just put it on the outer corner. I'll smudge it into my lash line a little bit. I've really evolved as Brie Lives Beauty, you know? Brie Lives Beauty would have probably used a brush, and I just literally chuck it on with my finger. And I use the word chuck. This is the Mineral Fusion eye pencil, and I just smudge this onto my waterline. I smudge a little bit on the lower lash line, just like on the outside. Now it's time for the eyelashes. So I curl my lashes. I love this eyelash primer, the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. It is so good. This is my lash combination. I like them both mixed together. I can't explain it. But the Lash Sensational from Maybelline, I put one coat of that on. I mix the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then I will put that one on after the Maybelline one, and I'll kind of roll it. I'll put it at the base of my lash, and I'll like twist it. I am gonna go in with the beige highlight and the yellow highlight and just put a tiny amount right underneath my eye, just so that the mascara won't smudge. Do the lower lashes. Once I start doing a few coats, as you can see, it just gets really good. I like the way that these two look mixed together. I think it's just the perfect combo. This has been like my only lip combo for the past forever. This is MAC Strip Down, and here's exactly how I line my lips. I'm gonna face you so that you can see. I put it straight up and underneath my lip, like just like this, and then I just go like this. Yes, it is overlining, just because I like the way that it looks. And then I'll just connect it, and then I go here and I slightly overline the top. And I don't go all the way into the corner. Just like this, slightly overline, just barely. Okay, I blend it out with my finger a little bit. Then I'll just take the Laneige, is that how you say it? I really have no idea. Put the sleeping mask, and I just put it right on top. Take a Q-tip, maybe do like a little tiny bit more mascara. That is my makeup routine. This is the final look. I can literally get my makeup done in 10 minutes. And I don't even feel like I'm wearing any makeup. Everything is so light. But I did make a video before on like creating your ideal morning routine. So this was my morning routine, but if you want to, you know, create a morning routine that really serves you and really fills you up and makes you feel really good, I go through exactly how to do that in that video, and it's a really good video and it will really, really help you. So I'll leave a link in the description box for that, as well as the metabolism video and the pain-free period video, since this morning, another pain-free period, which is so exciting.
I don't need to think about it. There's nothing in this world that we can't do. Flowers even mad about it, 'cause they can't bloom like you don't. I don't see a way around it, 'cause everything has led me straight to you. It's nothing new. Baby, I'm outside, been thinking about you all night. Been thinking it ain't right if you and me only see us in our dreams. I'm outside, been thinking about you all night. Been thinking it ain't right if you and me only see us in our dreams. I'm outside. Baby, I'm outside, been thinking about you all night. Been thinking it ain't right if you and me only see us in our dreams. I'm outside. I'll drive, you pick the station. Sunrise, no destination. No lie, I've been so patient, like winter.
I know I filmed that whole morning routine yesterday. We hung out yesterday morning, but I wanted to include this in here as well because it's just a reminder that every single day is different. I just have more energy today, like it's the 3rd day of my period, and yesterday I just was wanting to take it more chill. It's not that I was like not able to work out or in pain. If you are, that's a totally different story. There's a difference between discomfort and pain. Anyway, I just wanted to show you just the difference, you know what I mean? So this morning was a 30-minute workout, definitely broke a really good sweat. Another thing is that like this morning, I really sat and spent a little bit longer in my Bible. I actually finished Acts today, finished the book of Acts. If you're just feeling kind of stuck, this is my one little tip for you that I feel like will really help you, and that's to read until your need is met. That's kind of read until your need, like read until my need is met. That's what I think of because God wants to speak to us. And so I read every single day until like I'm like, whoa, that really hit me, like that really hit my heart, or that verse, like I start thinking about that and I start meditating on it, and that's when I know like, okay, I feel like I'm fed, you know what I mean? And that, not to say like you always have to feel that way or anything like that, but it's just to help you. That's not to burden you. That's not to say you have to do this. Remember that reading and anything that we do, it's always just an invitation. It's not a have to, it's a get to. It's not a got to, it's a get to. And so it's a get to that you get to read. It's a get to that you get to move your body. Like shift out of that I have to do this mindset and being, remember like we talked about in the last video, like very fear driven, like, oh, I have to read or I have to do this or I have to do that. And if I don't, I really love to read until I just feel like that I feel fed, you know what I mean? I always put daily bread on the screen, and because that is what it is. It's daily bread. It's nourishment for my soul. And there's some days where it's crazy. And I read literally a few verses. There's some days I read 5 chapters. There's some days I read for 5 minutes. It's not about the length of time. I just think of Peter when he cried out, Lord, save me. That wasn't a very long prayer, but it was effective, and Jesus reached down and he grabbed him. It's not necessarily the length or the brevity, it's the sincerity of our heart. That is what matters. God looks at our heart. You know, the Lord doesn't look at the outward appearance, 1 Samuel 16:7. He looks at the heart. And so we have to remember that in all areas of our life, not just in the mirror, not just in health and fitness, you know, in the way that we look at ourselves, but in the way that God looks at us. It's not about performance. It's not about reading and checking off a list or anything like that. I never read to check anything off of any list. I read because I'm hungry in my soul for nourishment. I just want to invite you in your mornings to just embrace grace seriously in every single area, whether you're a mom and you have little kids and you're exhausted, or whether you're in school and you're overwhelmed and you have like, you're up all night and you're like, you are so free to just be where you're at in this season. And even if that means you're literally so sleep deprived, you're so exhausted that you're just like, Lord, help me with my day. Like God hears that prayer. Just wanted to bring you into a little glimpse of this morning so that you can see that, you know, every day is a little bit different. Okay, I could talk all day. One final look at the kitchen too, because they are coming this morning to literally tape everything off. So let's get one final look at the kitchen. One final look. And I have no idea how long it's gonna take, but we have some random, my coffee cup from this morning, Meester's dog food, my purse that I love from Parker Clay. It's about to get really nuts. Wow. Now I'm gonna go hop in the shower, take Meester for a walk. Let me know what videos that you wanna see. I'd love for ideas because the kitchen's gonna be closed off completely. Give me ideas so that I can give you the best content ever while the kitchen is literally shut off. This next couple months are gonna be really interesting. So stick around, it's gonna be super fun. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, it was so fun. Every single thing is in the description box. All my makeup products, my hair products, Inner Strength if you wanna join Inner Strength, Growing Strong if you wanna get the book that I wrote for you. Whatever you're looking for, I got you. You want workouts? Got you. You want recipes inside of a book and devotions in the book? I got you. You want green tea? I got you. And so I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. It's gonna get crazy. Okay, bye.
But it's harder to see when you're stuck in a dream.